Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice move at the 40. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 4.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Result is a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the RPO, he completes it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. This now a 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 18. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, look at the juke. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw here. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Parker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Parker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
At the 31-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
23-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. That one complete to Parker. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play.
They'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown! A big play there. 59 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Our home team, 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Parsons. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one too low.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. Result.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
5-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to
Back
go.
to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
He was brought down at the
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. It's Parsons. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Up the middle they go. It's Parker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Pushing his way through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. Results in a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Through the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Our home team, 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Touchdown! A big play there. 61 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been 1 step ahead of this defense all game long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Result is a first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 24 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting through at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Brings up second
and it's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
41. 4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10. At the
Back to throw.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
Complete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Our home team, 30.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Big
He's on his way.
And touchdown!
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 13-yard line.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Team 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
3rd and 2.
Complete to number 85. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for our visitors, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.